Good morning. Welcome back to my little world. I gotta turn you around and show you cute. Look at these little mushroom lights. They're around the bottom of the cherry tree here. And I planted some little pansies and little things, and they're just so cute. They're solar, and at nighttime they glow and they look really sweet. Very majestic. Anyway, I promised a tour of the perennial garden. And while I give you a little tour of the perennial garden, I'll talk to you a little bit about what I call crunch time. This is where the rubber meets the road. Yeah. The next 2 to 4 weeks are going to be very interesting for me, but let me turn you around and show you the perennial garden as promised. Here it is. And as you can see, of course, the perennial garden has been let go for several years because that's what happens when you've got 4 people and 3 of them are grown-ups who all work full-time, and we don't have the time or the money to upkeep this high maintenance piece of property. But guess what? The tide is turning, and we are, of course, coming up with a lot of plans to resurrect some of these landscaping and gardening projects. Someday we would love to turn this beautiful piece of property into a venue. But for now, we're just going to try to get things back up and in maintenance mode. But I was going to mention that over the next couple of weeks, the next 2 to 4 weeks, it's what I call crunch time. This is when all of the changes are going to take place. This is what I've been leading up to. And that is that in 2 weeks, I will be leaving to go to Hawaii to attend the birth of grandson number 6. Woohoo! And I'll be there for 2 weeks. And when I come back, I will officially be part-time at my job, which is what I've been trying to accomplish, although I don't really know how that's going to go because they keep changing the plan on me, and every time they change it, it gets a little farther away from actually what I originally wanted and needed. So I don't really know how that's going to go. But I do know that right now, I am trying to kick a sinus and ear infection and bronchitis, and it has not been much fun. Been taking antibiotics and doing all this crazy crap, and so far I don't feel too much better. And then in 2 weeks I'll be leaving for Hawaii, and then I'll be gone for 2 weeks. And when I get back, I just don't know. I just don't know, because I haven't done it yet. I love this little archway. There's a little climbing red rose there. I just love it. And there's my sit spot at the end. Yeah. And anyway, so that's pretty much the perennial garden. And when you get down to the end, it comes out to a view of the hayfield, which is just beautiful. Oh, you should see it some mornings when the mist is all around the edges, and and the sun is just coming up. It is spectacular. Anyway, here's our little spot. And I was just kind of going through some of the logistics of going part-time, and some of it is things like shopping for health insurance. I got to shop for different health insurance, an alternative to that, and just the little things that you have to do when you're making a change to your employment. But I'm pretty excited. I'm scared, I'm nervous, but I'm also excited. It is time. It's beyond time. So let me turn you back around. And just sort of once in a while, I'll see little hummingbirds here, and I just love it. It's just wonderful. So let me just take you out, and we can sort of have a little gander at the current bush that's in bloom and listen to the birds sing. And yeah, come along on the journey with me in the next 2 to 4 weeks. That's when the big changes are going to take place, and I am just scared and so excited. And now that my son has Fridays off to help work around here, and I'm going to go part-time, now life can begin to happen. Now life can actually be lived. And, it's like Not a moment too soon. Finally, gonna get a chance to live before I die. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, until next time, have a great week, everybody.